Hello. How are you? How are you? How's it go? Welcome to the stream. How are you today? We are ready. We're getting into a state of relaxation so we can have some nice vibes in the tarot reading space. And honestly, I'm getting quite chill today. But thank you so much for joining, Cthulhu. Achoo. Achoo. I just recently got a book in Barnes and Nobles um, with most of the works from H.P. Lovecraft. You know, like those big, chunky books. Because I have never delved into his writing. So I was thinking that maybe one of these days I would like do a reading with my lovely accent. I got that, and I got also Edgar Allan Poe's, and some stuff for my library. We have plenty of books at home, but I'll say that our collection is mostly 60% Spanish, 40% English. So yeah, we're getting a little bit more. But tell me, how's your day going? Hey. You want to start? Just think about a question, and thank you so much for joining. Just think about a question, think something that you want to do, and we're gonna do a quick version of a reading in which we're gonna be using the Arcana Major, the main cards, and we're gonna use a method of a three-card spread only with the Arcana Major. And from those, we're gonna see what path you should not take or action, uh, followed by what is the better path for you for that question, and lastly, what is the path of least effort. And by no means I'm a professional reader. Um, Things run in the family uh, through healers and seers and stuff like that for generations. And only until recently I started learning, although I grew up with this thing everywhere, right? Surrounding us all the time. So yeah, I mean, we already have the space ready. So in this case, you will be the one setting your mind space. I've seen, and I don't know if you guys seen it, like in TikTok or in Instagram, that they do this like quick, and then they just drop a card and they tell you a bunch of stuff with one card. As far as I learned, that is a very um, let's say superficial method. So sometimes you want to get a little bit more of an answer, and this is something. For the next week, you should do the night shift or the day shift. And by the way, I work the night shift. I always work the night shift, and I've been working night shift for maybe 6 years, 5 years, 7 years. I don't know. It's been a while. We're gonna do a little bit of a shuffle here for Esteves or Steves. Don't want to be biased, but as far as I know, Steves is a Latino or a Hispanic last name. or musical. All right. All right. So, Portuguese. Okay. Esteves. Entonces. Okay. So, the question that Esteves, and I'm gonna keep Esteves, asking is if the best option it will be the day shift or the night shift. So we're going to open the first of the cards. So it's the 10th card of the Arcana Major, which is the wheel. And it is not reversed. So the wheel usually means stuff that comes and goes. So if this is not what you should be doing, it's like maybe not being hesitant about so much about what shift you get, right? Sometimes, and I don't know the reason why would you be hesitant of taking one shift or the other. Maybe you have bad experiences with it or good experiences, or maybe you are just more comfortable in one or the other, or maybe you think that by rejecting it, you're gonna jeopardize your job. I don't know. But you never do the night shift. Whoa. And then you get the Magician, which is the first card, which also means a mystery and competence. So by what you tell me that you have never done the night shift, this tells me that it is a mystery for you then. That it's something that not only you're questioning, and I don't know for which reasons you're questioning, but if we take into account that you should not come and go and be hesitant so much in some choices, even if this represents a mystery, maybe the easiest path for you will be the beginning. Maybe you start the night shift and there's a new beginning for you. This is what this card is telling me. It's the beginning, something that is heralding or calling into something new for you. So if I will make a decision, and obviously it's up to you in the end, because this is something that you want to take with you, it's maybe just give it a shot. If it's something that is not permanent and that you can switch, it's something that can come and go all the time, it's something that is going to bring something new to your life, maybe go for it, and that will represent a new beginning. And there you go. I hope you have any insights from it. Just remember that what I've learned so far is that none of this is obviously a definite thing. You are the master of your life and you are the master of your destiny. Thank you, Stevens. Thank you for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. It's just very simple for you. This just brings some part of some or your subconscious, something that you are already thinking about, and maybe you already have the answer for it. We're just pushing it a little bit to the right path. It's like when they say that if you have a hard decision to flip a coin and just make sure that you're gonna get or you're gonna do whatever the coin means, and in the air you're gonna end up deciding really, because you already know the answer for the things. Dark Moon Clover, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. We're getting new followers. Thank you for joining. What's my existence? You have a question for us today? Hey, no, my pleasure. Don't worry. Don't worry. Now, if I can give you a recommendation other than what the cards may tell or not, in my experience, working on the night shift, it's very fulfilling. In the sense that maybe sometimes you avoid traffic, maybe you have more time to think. Sometimes during the night shift, things run smoother or slower, but also you have a little bit less support. Take a nap if you are not used to sleeping very late. Take a nap, a couple of hours before your shift starts. 3 hours. and that will give you some energy to push through the night, and then take a break if you are allowed to take a break. Keep yourself hydrated, and the next day try to sleep when your body tells you to sleep, and wake up when your body tells you to wake up. And if that's going to be recurrent, it's going to help you out. It's going to help you out in the future to maintain that. A lot of people say, hey, you know what, I'm always awake at night, but it's different when you have to be focused on your work. I don't know what kind of work you do, but it's important to remain in a state of alertness. Whoa. So probably you will have emergencies. When we just moved here to the new place that we are, second day or third day to living here, the pipe going to the washing machine burst, and we have to call like emergency maintenance because it's on the second floor, and I just jammed the handle of some pliers to try to avoid to stop the water flow, but the pressure was very intense, and my wife was just trying to mop the water and put it inside the washing machine. So what I did, because we could not find the closing valve for the water, so I just yanked the 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 hose or the drainage hose for the washing machine, and then I just yanked it on top of the broken pipe, and then I routed to the drainage for the washer, like the one that goes to the to the sewage system. And I did that, and I was holding, and it was the water, hot water. So, wife had to run to turn off everything and remove the brakes for the heater, with the water heater, and then I was just there, like in a very awkward position, trying to route as much water as I could outside. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how many routine maintenance you may get at night. So just be prepared for the mystery. Okay, what's my existence? So, what you were thinking about last week, what was it? Hi, Elise D. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Elise D. So it's just like an industrial? Oh, street plumbing. Yeah, I have had those too. Warehouses where I was working before, suddenly sprinkler system fails or something like that, or there's like a leak, and then we have to call the city to close the valves, and then call the plumbing at night, and all that fun stuff. So in the street, just remember to wear your visibility vest, set up precautions. Never know what kind of crazy person is driving at night. Elise D, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Elise D 420. We're gonna do what's my existence reading. Just think about your question, and we'll see what we get. Yeah, Dark Moon. If you wanna have a reading, or you're gonna want to have a reading, we're gonna do what's my existence, then Elise D, and then we can move to yours. All right. We're gonna try to do this as much as in depth as we can. So be patient, please. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, sometimes I've seen that people just throw the cards like really quick, and they just do you a one card reading. And as far as I've been learning, because again, I'm no professional, I'm doing my best here. That's very superficial. So what we want to do here is to have some insight and bring up those thoughts that you already have, and maybe find an answer, right? Remember, the cards are just cards. They held as much insight or as much power as you want to give them. So what's my existence says that she wants to become a successful YouTuber or streamer. So let's see. This is what should not be done. This is what should be done. And this is the easiest path to get to your answer. And we're doing a reading just with the Arcana Major. So the first one that she gets is the 11th card, Justice. And I hope you guys can see it properly in the camera. But this is Justice. And the 11th card, Justice, represents a time of truth. How can we interpret a time of truth of something that it's something that we shall not do? If we focus on this card, it helps the scale, but this Justice is not blind. So you should not be blind of your limitations. And I'm gonna give you some insight on how to read cards also, or the method that I'm learning. Your cards not only have a name and a representation, but they also have very deep symbols. And those symbols, you should just draw your eyes subconsciously to that part. I could have been drawn to the sword, or to the way that the Justice is sitting, or to the scale, but I'm here drawn to this Justice particularly is not blind. So what we should not do, we should not be lying to ourselves. What's my existence is trying to be a successful streamer or YouTuber. The thing that she should not be doing is blinding herself, not getting in a wild chase for the shiny things. Just try to be true to yourself. Try to be as much as who you are, no matter if you're trying to get some viewership or trying to appeal to the persons watching. Hola, Amy, ¿cómo está? Oh, by the people that are joining us, we speak Spanish and we speak English, so we have viewership in both. So don't get scared. We will translate anything that we say back to Spanish, or we will translate anything back to English. ¿Estamos bien? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenida. Welcome. We're doing fine. What you should do? What's my existence? So you got the 16th card of the Major Arcana, the Tower, which means tribulations and pain. Here again, what you should do is not fall into the traps of looking fame and glory, or numbers or viewership. Just do yourself, be the way you want to be, and people will follow. People will be enthralled. There's a viewership for everyone. Some people may be loud, some people may be quiet, some people may be gamers, some people may be reviewers, unboxers, stuff like that. So just focus on who you are. Don't get yourself lost. And what is the easiest path for you? Card 19, the Sun. You should always be safe. The Sun means feelings of safety. Be radiant, be who you are. Don't be afraid, but also be safe. Why? Don't reveal information that you don't want to reveal. Make sure that the people that you are coming or like trying to reach are people that are going to be a good community and keep that community safe. So that's what I see here. What's my existence? I hope you like it. ¿Qué estás haciendo, Amy? How are you doing, Amy? What are you doing today? Next on the list is gonna be Elise D, 0420. So if you're still there, Elise, you are now ready. Pose your question. Well, I'll shuffle the cards again. If Elise is not there, thank you, Sid. How are you today? Should I sneak out to a party tonight? All right, that's an interesting question. And it's something that we may have a yes or no answer here. Para la gente que habla español, Elise y 0420 o 0420 pregunta si debería escaparse a una fiesta esta noche. So let's see. Again, what you should not do, what you should do, and the easiest path. Again, we have the 15 card, Tower. Sorry, the 16 card, I'm sorry. Which means tribulations and pain. What you should not do, the way I see it, if this is something that is gonna cause pain for you or for someone else, in case you get caught or in case things don't go wrong, I wouldn't do it. But let's see what you should do. You got the 7th card, the Chariot. The Chariot means forward momentum. So this is some kind of contradiction, as you can see. This is pain and tribulations, something that may cause harm or pain, but also something that urges you to move forward. I don't know if that means, yeah, sneak, go to the party, because I don't know what kind of party it is, what kind of reasons you have to go to the party. Maybe you are trying to find someone there that you want to see really, or maybe you are fed up with the pain that you've been having, and that's why you need to move forward. You may want to break from your monotony, or maybe you just want a moment of respite and to be able to take a step into the future. What is the easiest path or the easiest way to do it? Card number 3, the Empress. The Empress means beauty at your best self. So if we have pain, either for discovery or for joining the party, or someone that is gonna be in pain, and you should not be doing that. And you should not be doing that if that's causing you pain. And this is something that is forward momentum. And you need to find the beauty on yourself. Don't know if that person that you want to find is a significant other, or someone that you want to attract, or someone that you just yearn with all your heart to see. Now, in all of these that I want to see or that I want to tell you is, don't be in pain. Maybe that person won't be there. And maybe you will go through a lot of trouble just to get there, and that person may not be there. But you necessarily, you need to move forward. Not necessarily with a party, but maybe move forward to find that beauty. And maybe once you find that beauty in yourself, you can project that to others and things will be easier. In the end, the decision for you to go to a party or not, to sneak or not, it's up to you, right? But whatever you do, just keep it safe. Keep yourself safe so you can avoid this, being in pain and in tribulations. All right? I hope that gives you some insight. Okay, Dark Moon. That is something very, 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 very important. It's a very, very in-depth question. No. It's okay. It's okay. It's your turn. It's your turn. I hope you get it. Thank you so much, Liz. It's always important, again, by what I have learned, is that after we get a reading, we take a moment to digest the information. We take a moment to think about what we just heard, then how we can make the best out of it. Cards are not these magical beings that they will give you everything that you want, right? They may show you an answer that hello, Baktusan. They may give you an answer that maybe you don't want to hear. Maybe they will give you just a vague sense, but at the end you're the one making the most of it. So, Dark Moon over, and I love that that nickname or that handle. Uh, Cthulhu, right now we did a reading for Elise. We did a reading for Steves. We're gonna do Dark Moon. And if you wanna pose a question, um, you can go after Dark Moon if Amy doesn't have one or Bakusan doesn't have one. Okay, Dark Moon. What you should not do. What you should do. And the easiest path forward. And your question is a very important one. I have the feeling. Will I get again pregnant by December? They're trying for a second child. The first card that you are getting that you should not do is the Fool. And the Fool, I know it's a little bit hard. DB Brand, how are you today? We're doing fine. We're having a good audience. Thank you for joining us. We're doing Dark Moon's question right now. And if you want another one later, right now I think no one has getting to the queue for another one, so we'll do. So this is the Fool represents the beginning of the journey, and it's the first card, and in the first card it's marked as a 0. You are already in this journey, so maybe you should not see it as starting all over again, because you are already someone who has children, and you're saying that you're trying for a second one. So what you should not be doing is seeing yourself in a place in which you have nothing and you are starting from 0. The Fool represents this. It's a trip. It's a journey. It's a road trip through all the stages of creation. And I feel that you should not feel in any way that you are stuck in a place of 0 movement. Let's see how this connects to the next one of the what you should do. Again, the Justice. And as we said before, the Justice, which is the 11th card, means a time of truth. This time of truth, what could it be? What you should be doing? If you're seeking the truth, and I'm telling you that not try to be, the best way to do this, and the method that I'm learning, is that once you pinpoint a symbol in the card, try to bridge them and connect them. So in this one, what I'm seeing is not feeling stuck and not feeling that you are starting anew, that you are already in that journey. And this card, which represents what you'll be doing, I'm focusing on the balance. You should try to find your balance. Sometimes when we are desperate to find or to get something that we want, we start losing sight of other things. So I feel that balance in this case, it's important. And I will talk about experiences of people that they're trying to, or they try for a long time to have children, and through all the pain that they went through them and their success stories. But I will do that after we delve what will be the easiest path for you in this situation. You're getting the 4th card, the Emperor. The Emperor means power and responsibility. I'm gonna assume that you're a mom or a dad, I don't know, but you said you have children. And this means that you already have a great and a humongous responsibility to that life. Try to find the balance between finding what you seek and what that person that you already brought into the world is looking from you. Sometimes children ask for siblings, sometimes they don't need siblings. What that person that is already here is asking from you. What are their needs? Because this is your power and your responsibility. You are not stuck. You are already moving forward. You are already a parent, but balance is important. for the sake of this responsibility that you already have. Now, let me tell you about people that I've known through the years, and people that their dream was to be a mom, or their dream was to be a father, and they were having a hard time to conceive. And this is people that are in all the ranges: non-spiritual people, very spiritual, religious people, very scientific forward people. Sometimes, sometimes when you stop searching for what you are looking for, suddenly you find it. I will tell the story about this person that I met years ago, and he had been married like for 12 years with no children. Sorry about talking about responsibility. My children were asking a question. And this person told me in confidence during a barbecue that he was feeling somehow getting further away from his wife because he felt like a failure. Like he felt that he was in this point in which he could not move forward. And I told him, like, I know it sounds cliche, right? But what if you just stop? What if you just enjoy your life, enjoy your wife, enjoy the things that you have? And if you get to be a parent from your biological offspring, excellent. But why don't you consider that maybe you are causing yourself a lot of pain, and that the responsibility that you already have right now is to be happy and to make your wife happy. Maybe her happiness lies into having children, but there's many other options. I have 3 kids, and through that process, we had many hardships. We lost a baby once, so after that, I just wanted to move forward. But I also had a child already, so I just focused on giving that child everything that they needed, and maybe through that, throwing that into out there, things came back to me and things came back to us, and right now we're a happy family. So I know this is a very hard question, right? Because we're talking about many factors for you being able to have a second child. But I hope that this at least gives you some insight on what you should be doing as a person and as a mom. I hope it helps. Yabaku-san, yesterday was wild in Brent's stream. Someone floppy nuts. I understand that, Dark Moon. Yeah, my wife's dream, as far as I know her, and we've been together for more than 20 years. She always wanted to be a mom. Always wanted to be a mom. And when we were teenagers, we thought that we were gonna be parents, teenage parents. It didn't happen, but that never went away. And we have to be responsible at one point and say, like, you know what? I think 3 is enough. Even if we wanted more, I think the best for the children that we already have is to stop at 3. But for some families, 1 is not enough for them or for their kids. Sometimes the kid, what it craves is that. I'm okay with it and will like it, but it is not my main focus. All right, but yeah, I hope you can take anything, if it's a learning experience of something positive from this. And I'll keep you reminding everyone that in the end, the cards are just objects, and we already held our answers on the inside. No worries, my pleasure. Yes, it was crazy, Brent. When someone goes to your stream and gives almost 100 or more than 100 subs in one day, I call that crazy. Okay. Very deserving. But wild. It was wild. So I noticed that you were asking on Rusty Spam Discord that you were getting there are people who were not your followers were getting subscriptions. I think Bakusan was one of them, and I think it was just because he had some connection through me, or I don't know if he had been into your streams, but yeah, he is one of the persons that just got a subscription out of the blue. Ah, so you follow him. There you go. So then he started. I don't know if you were yesterday at the stream, but then they started giving subs and they were giving it. Ah, Amy estaba hablando de que Bakusan dice que recibió una suscripción gratis ayer en el stream de Brent y que ayer estuvo extremo su stream. Love Knox, a very nice lady, empezó a regalar suscripciones a diestra y siniestra. Más de 100 suscripciones en un día. It was crazy. Estuvo bien bizarro, pero muy bien. I mean, yo solo me estaba riendo de ver la cara de Brent. I was just laughing seeing Brent's face. I was at work and I was like, Jesus Christ, look at that winner. He smells like new car now. So, me estaba yo riendo nada más de verlo porque su cara era algo que dices, esa es la felicidad andando. I'm trying to sub to you, Oscar, but I gotta figure out how to put my new card in. Don't worry, Brent. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. You being here, it's more than enough. Don't worry about it. You are able to do it? Great. If you're not able to do it? Great. I'm just glad that I have someone here, and I'm very grateful for all the people. We have new viewership. Deves, Dark Moon, Elise, thank you so much for joining today. And let's see. Who wants a reading right now? ¿Quién quiere otra lectura? Okay, Bakusan has a question. Pose your question, Bakusan. You are next in queue. Eres el siguiente en la fila. Avienta la pregunta. Shoot your question. Para los que se hayan dado cuenta, le quité a mi esposa sus cristales. So we have some geodes here, some quartz. Tenemos unas geodas y unos cuarzos. ¿Quién, yo? ¿El negocio de lectura de cartas? Fíjate que si lo sigo haciendo aquí en internet y la gente se suscribe y dan likes y follows y cosas por el estilo, eso es suficiente para mí. Amy's asking like when I'm gonna open my shop, and I'm like, I mean, if people are looking at me and they're throwing beats and likes and follows and subs, that's enough for me. Okay, Bakusan says it's a complicated one. What should I do when I have the kind of conversations that I know I don't want to have? Bakusan pregunta qué debe hacer, y es una pregunta complicada. Él dice, ¿qué debería hacer cuando tiene el tipo de conversaciones en las que sabe que no quiere tener? And this is related to social reasoning. And I'll give you some hard facts after the reading. So let's see. What you should not do. Lo que no deberías hacer. What you should do. Lo que debes hacer. ¿Y cuál es la manera más fácil? What is the easiest path? The Empress. Also, what you should not do. What you should not do as the Empress, which is the third card, which means beauty in your best self. But again, if we're using the method of pinpointing and bridging, I'm pinpointing on the crown. Me estoy enfocando en la corona. La corona representa riquezas, pero también representa un símbolo de poder. Algo que te separa de las demás personas. Something that sets you apart. Fred! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fred. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. I'm really, really grateful. Whoa, that's a good, like, 2603 6000 BA 07 HC 751 CC 80. That seems like a hash of binary, but thank you so much for the follow. So, Bakusan. Thank you. Look, you have that founder back. One of the first 10 to subscribe to my channel. And we're halfway to our goal, which is 2 subscribers. Ya vamos a la mitad de la meta. 2 suscriptores. Hoy tuvimos uno más. La corona, o estos símbolos que representan rango. These symbols that represents rank, that set you apart. What I see here is, don't try yourself to set you apart from the people that are trying to talk to you. And what I mean by this is, like, there is a reason why someone wants to talk to you. Hay una razón por la cual estas personas quieren hablar contigo. Y a lo mejor, Cthulhu! Oh my god! Thank you so much. 2 subscribers. That's it. We broke our goal. Thank you very much, Cthulhu. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I am feeling elated. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. And I'm sorry if I revert to Spanish sometimes, but man, thank you. Thank you so much. So, Bakustan, son buenas interrupciones. Muchas gracias. Las personas que están tratando de hablar contigo, people that are trying to talk to you, they're coming to you for a reason. I don't know what those conversations are. Maybe something that you don't agree at all. Maybe it's something that you don't want to hear, or something that you just simply don't want to touch. Maybe a complicated topic or a complicated. All right. That's a big tall. That's a tall one. But thank you so much. So, para empezar, Bakusan, to begin with, just don't try to self yourself too much apart. No trates de separarte tanto de ese interlocutor, de esa persona que quiere hablar contigo. What you should do. Dead. This is the 13th card, and we haven't got this one today. But death represents letting things go. So here, I'm telling you, don't set yourself apart. Don't distance yourselves from that person that wants to talk to you. And here, like I said, 13, letting things go. So let go, deja ir ese sentimiento de que a lo mejor no quieres hablar con ellos. Brent, thank you for those beats. I'm quite cheered. So, let go, deja ir ese sentimiento. Cthulhu! Oh my. Oh. I'm experiencing what you experienced last night, and I'm And I'm super grateful. Thank you very much. Bye. Deja ir las cosas, Bakusan. Deja ir ese sentimiento. Y te voy a decir por qué después, ¿verdad? What is your easiest path? ¿Cuál es el camino más fácil para ti? Card 17, the star. A guiding light. Y esto es a lo que iba. Through the time that I have worked with people, there's a lot of people. Thank you so much, Brent. Thank you. There's a lot of people that don't see themselves as leaders, as guiders, as teachers, as someone that can offer something very, very important for the other person. Whoever is coming to talk to you, even if it's something that you really don't want to hear or a conversation that you don't want to have, maybe you should let go of those feelings, because you might be the guiding light for that person. You might be the person that, oh no, oh man, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh man, thank you very much. Jesus Christ. Oh, see, look. I'm just gonna give you. These are my cheekbones, and this is my cheeks. And these things are hurting right now because I haven't stopped smiling. Thank you very much. Tobaku-san, te decía, no te distancies de las personas que quieren hablar contigo. Deja ir esos sentimientos que a veces tienes de que no quieres hablar con esa persona, por el simple hecho de que tú puedes ser la guía de esas personas que están buscando. I'm gonna give you one example, and we're gonna get a little bit political, maybe. When I was working before, I used to meet drivers from all across the United States and a lot of people from Ukraine, Pakistan, India, a lot of places, right? Mexicans and all that. And one time we had a van. Estoy hablando ahorita de cuando trabajaba en mi anterior trabajo, que conocía yo a choferes de muchos lugares de Estados Unidos y del mundo. And it was a lady, and she's from Michigan. Shout out. Amy, you're a subscriber now. Thanks to DB Brand. Oh my. Amy, ahora estás suscrita. Gracias a ti, a Brent. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Yeah. Jeez. The hype train is so close, it says. I don't know what is a hype train, but. Bakusan just called you Pan de Dios, which means like you are like manna from heaven. Yeah, thank you. And this lady saw me with the beard and the face and my Mexican accent, right? Esta señora me vio con mi barba y mi cara y mi acento de mexicano. Thank you, Brett. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And the lady from Michigan was telling me that somehow she liked to come to the border because she liked to see people like me, hard workers, right? And that she appreciated me coming to the country legal. Woo! Thank you so much for those beats. Thank you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you. Look at how they shake. And this lady started to throw some Cthulhu. Oh man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And this lady started throwing some racist shit around. right? She was like, you know, this caravan of people that are coming to the border, and this is all Obama's fault, and I was just listening to her, right? Because she wasn't being racist with me. She was just being, generally speaking, biased about a group of people. And I didn't want to have that conversation with her. Esta señora estaba aventando cosas racistas y con prejuicios y no quería escucharla. I didn't want to listen to her. But I decided to tell her story. And I started by saying, like, you know that in a northern, in the north part of Mexico, there's a state called Chihuahua. And in that state that has a border with Texas. What's my existence now? It's a subscriber. Thank you so much. Oh, Brent, what are you doing, man? What the hell are you doing, man? Thank you. Thank you. Look at those bunnies. They look so cute. And I was telling her, man, thank you, Brent. I was telling the lady, in that state, local police saw a group of Middle Eastern people, and they decided to follow them. And they found this compound made by ISIS. Thank you. They found this compound made by ISIS to train terrorists in Mexico. Thank you, man. Thank you. And the local police, thank you so much. And the local police went to the federal police in Mexico. La policía local encontró un campo de entrenamiento para reclutar gente para ISIS. And they went to the federal police, and the federal police in Mexico were like, this is out of our water. We don't know what to do. And they went to the military. And the military was like, this is out of our waters, and the US should be interested in this. So through all the channels, they went all the way to the organizations in the United States that take care of that kind of situation under the Obama administration, and then went and destroyed the compound. And thank you for those years again. And they destroyed that compound, and you never heard about it in the news afterwards, in the Mexican news or in the US news. And this is not a conspiracy theory or anything like that. What happened here is that why you didn't hear about it? That was my question to her. ¿Por qué nunca escuchaste esta situación? And she was like, I don't know. They never show it on the news. Well, why they didn't show it on the news? Like, if the administration was against people and the Mexicans want to do the caravan to bring people into the United States, why would they do that, right? And I'm not here questioning your beliefs. Those are yours and they're very valid. What I'm questioning here is, where do you get your information? And I gave here another example. Every year, for the past 40, 50 years, thank you, there's been caravans coming out of the southern part of the continent, from South America, Central America, and Mexico, right? These people gather because they know that they have strength in numbers to make the trip from all across the continent all the way to the United States. But at every stop, people from Argentina, Chile, Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, they stop in Central America, and then they gather people from Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, and they stop, and they go and they stop in Mexico. And in Mexico, they found many times a place So from a humongous caravan, they start finding jobs, homes, love, families, and they start settling down. And by the end of the day, 3,000 people reach the US Mexican border. And then they start a process of asking for asylum. And she was like, okay, yeah, asylum, yeah. We want people like if they're being persecuted and all that. From these 3,000 people, maybe 300 are accepted into the asylum process system. And from these 300 people, as of the last statistic, maybe 3 are accepted. And they are given the chance to be placed into the United States, to find a home, to find work or education, and to stop being persecuted. 3 people. And this happens 3 or 4 times a year, every year. Now, my question here to you is, who benefits from the fear monger? Not saying that it's right or it's wrong, but just ask yourself who's benefit. Who gets the benefit? ¿Quién se beneficia de esto? And then she started thinking. And she was like, newscasters, politicians. Yeah. And you say that you're grateful for me that I came into the country and I'm working legally and I went through all the hurdles to be here legal, right? And I'm pretty sure you're grateful for all the other people that you meet in your road and they're not from the United States, not only Mexicans or Latinos. And she was like, yeah, I am. So I'm just asking yourself that question. And the lady was like, you know what? I never knew about that. And I never heard about that because I only heard my news from Facebook. And they don't talk about it. So I didn't want to talk to her, but I let go of my prejudice and maybe my sense of I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to be insulted, this is a waste of time. And I just decided to be a little bit of a guiding light. And I don't know if that lady changed. I don't know if that lady went that day and she was like, oh, this is bullshit. Or, oh, you know what, this is true. But I decided to move forward in a different direction. And maybe, I want to believe, maybe she changed a little bit. Maybe she gained knowledge. So, Bakusan, I don't know what conversations you're trying to avoid or you don't want to have. As long as they're not toxic for you, or as long as you are ready to have them. Maybe just lend your ear a little bit. And then also, the other hard fact that I wanted to tell you is that new research shows that people don't know how to end a conversation. And 75% of the time, people want to be leaving the conversation, but they don't know how. So sometimes a simple like, you know what? Let's leave this for another time because right now I need to do this or that, but I'll get back to you and truly get back to them. And sometimes the person is like, whoosh, I was running out of fuel here. I didn't know how to end this conversation. So that's another one for me. And I hope that helped. There you go, Bakusan. No sé si me escuchaste. I don't know if you listened. But there you go, man. There you go. Oh man. I'm seeing the little golden pyramid that you have there, Brent. And I'm grateful, man. I'm really grateful. Muchas gracias. You are very welcome, Bakusan. Anytime. Anytime. I don't know who else has a question. Amy, I don't know if you want one. Brent, Did, I know you're busy. I don't know if you're still there. I know you said you were gonna have some kind of celebration for your nephew. But whoever is out there, yeah, there you go, Cthulhu. All right, you're up. Okay, Amy, not te preocupes. Okay, Cthulhu. Go for it. Throw your question. No, it's not basic. Don't worry. Cthulhu pregunta, ¿qué va a traer este año para mí? Taking into account that the year is halfway through. But let's see. Let's try to make a what not, what will, and what is the easiest. And maybe maybe we should ask ourselves, what have you have gotten through this year already? But let's see. Strength, 8th card. Strength as an individual, it says here. But let's focus on this symbol. This infinite part here. Time is infinite. We like to put constructs on it: a month, a year, a day, a lifetime, a generation. But what should not bring you here is loneliness. I think you should not feel alone. Again, pandemic, shutdowns, lockdowns, quarantine, all that, right? But this is strength in numbers. But what you should not be doing is feeling that you are alone. Lo poco que queda ahí. You should not be feeling alone. You should see that maybe this year has brought a community, a person, a group of people, something that will give you that strength in numbers. Star, what you should do is that, again, that guiding light. And in this particular moment, I'm focusing on this part. This. See how it's pouring something, how it's giving back. So maybe we should ask ourselves what I can bring to this year. What is it that I can give back to the year, to this strength that I'm getting from other people? What should I be paying back? Maybe I'm not asking, maybe my question should not be what I'm gonna get or what is waiting for me in the future, right? But what have I already received, I can give back. The Devil, card 15. The Devil says secrets and lies. But since we are looking here to the best way to achieve this, and by achieving this I mean not feeling lonely, finding your strength in numbers, giving back for whatever you have received in the half part of the year for the rest of the year, and focusing again, pinpointing and reaching. We point in the infinite, we point in the pouring and giving back. Here, I'm focusing on this bond. See how they're connected. I don't know how these two are liars or keeping a secret. They have a heart or a light that is being shared and shown. They're sharing something. So, what I feel here and what I would like to believe is that if you find that community and you're willing to give back, you're gonna find very, very strong bonds for the rest of the year. Something else, maybe a bond that you already have that is gonna get strengthened. Some bond that you may feel that it's a little bit flimsy, but by pouring a little bit of what you already have, it may grow stronger and better for you. And with that, you may, I don't know, you may be receiving way more than what you expected for the rest of the year. That's what I believe. I don't know how you feel about that. Glad you like it. Who else? Who else is on the bat? My pleasure. I'm glad you like it. Lo traduciré rápido. Le decía a Cthulhu que preguntaba en qué debería o qué podría recibir o qué le espera en lo que resta del año, ¿no? Y le decía que a lo mejor tiene que enfocarse en todas las cosas que ya tiene, porque el tiempo nosotros ponemos restricciones al tiempo y el tiempo es infinito. Y que trate de buscar la fuerza en un grupo, en una comunidad. Y en la otra carta le comentaba que a lo mejor tiene que enfocarse un poco más en lo que ella puede dar para poder recibir. La carta estaba vaciando algo, ¿no? Algo infinito. Y una vez que ella entregara eso o que lo diera de vuelta, en la tercera carta podía encontrar la fortaleza. La fortaleza en unos lazos que a lo mejor ella consideró perdidos o a lo mejor lazos que se van a fortalecer al dar de vuelta lo que ella ya está recibiendo. So there you go. Ahí tienen. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? What else? What else? It's been pretty chill. What time is it? 2 p.m. 3 Eastern. Well, 2 8. Brent, are you still there? Amy said that she doesn't have a question. Amy dice que no tiene preguntas ahorita. Oh, this back is killing me. Glitter! Okay, how are you, Glitter? We're reading tarot cards today, so if you want a reading, if you want a reading, if you have a question, I'm doing great, thank you. I'm gonna do an open reading for Amy, and after that, if you have a question, we can do a reading for you, if you want. Just think about your question if you have any, and we will get it after Amy's open reading. And for Amy's, we're going to use the other method. Para Amy vamos a usar el otro método. Porque este método que estoy usando ahorita, this method that I'm using right now, it's for more finite questions, right? So what I'm going to do here, Amy, is going to do that pinpoint and breaching technique, que es un poquito más complicada, el de apuntar y crear un puente, pero puede funcionar mejor para esta situación porque es una pregunta abierta. So for that we're using every other card except for the Arcana Major. Para eso estamos ocupando todas las otras cartas menos el Arcano Mayor. Brent, thank you for that cheer again. I thought you were like, you fell asleep, or you were spreading love in another stream. But thank you so much. So, Amy, vamos a empezar con unas cuantas cartas. Y para esta técnica, ¡Yan! Thank you for those beats. Thank you. That is awesome. Thank you. Las lecturas de Amy son interesantes, sí. So, para esta técnica vamos a usar, again, cada carta o cada palo. Oh no, don't worry. Don't apologize. Every card represents a 10-point stage. Cthulhu, again, thank you. Look at those, throwing off. Make it rain. Thank you. And Brent again. Oh, I'm all warm and fuzzy, and it's not because it's Texas. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Cada carta, or each card, represents a 10-point journey from the beginning of the trip to the end of the trip, and then they have multipliers. So if we can say that, for example, I want to remember this. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry, I'm reading my head because I keep forgetting this. But the pentacles represent resources. Los oros representan recursos. Las copas, or the cups, represent feelings. The cups represent feelings. Las copas representan sentimientos. Las espadas, the swords, represent reason, communication, thoughts, like the stage of the mind. And the wands represent passions or energy, right? So, si nos vamos en esto, Amilla. Amilla, muchas gracias. Oh, she's a new subscriber for Ren. Ren, again, you're throwing up. Thanks out there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks a lot, man. I know. Jesus. Friend, man. Thank you. So, ok. Let's go. So, si representa 10 puntos en el proceso creativo de cada mundo. If the cards represent a 10 stage point in the creative process of a world, it may be the world of resources, the world of passions, the world of thoughts, or the world of passions, feelings, thoughts. Yeah. Resources, yeah, communications, reasons, emotions, passions. Yes. Yeah. So, at the beginning of the process of any creative process, al principio de cualquier proceso creativo, we are thinking about what we're gonna do, and then we jump into the fray. Brincamos al ruedo y lo hacemos crecer, and then that process goes up, and then may plateau, and then it goes down, or it matures, right? So en el caso este, por ejemplo, te enfocas en un símbolo. You focus on one symbol, and let's think again that the swords represents reasons and communication. So here, I'm focusing on this guy. This is the first thing that calls my attention, right? Why is this guy here hidden? This dude is carrying his swords, but this guy here is watching his back, and he's blind. He's blinded. Este dude que está aquí escondido no está cargándole las espadas, pero está tal vez viendo a su espalda, ¿no? Si lo conectamos con esta tercera carta, que es el 7 de espadas, y me enfoco en estas, las dos que quedaron atrás, y trato de conectar estos dos. I'm thinking here. Now I have to think of a word. This is protection. I feel this is protection. The battle is over. La batalla terminó. This guy may have been wounded. Tal vez está herido, pero hay alguien que lo está cuidando. En este caso, en la lectura abierta de Amy, for Amy's open sword, I feel that some struggle, alguna batalla que tenía, ya terminó. Alguien siempre estuvo cuidando de su espalda. Tal vez ella nunca lo vio, pero alguien siempre estuvo cuidándola. Tanto así que las armas o las herramientas que ella tenía para cuidarse y defenderse may be left in the past. So this is what I'm seeing. And now, if we bridge it to the next one, that we're having resources, 9 of Pentacles. So this is almost at the end of the creative process. Esto es ya casi al final del proceso creativo de este mundo de los recursos. Why, Bakusa? I don't know what was Amy's message. No sé por qué se borró. Pero ahí está. Ese era el mensaje de Amy. No te preocupes, Amy. Ahí está tu mensaje. Thank you. Y lo conectamos al final. What I can see here is, me estoy enfocando en este pájaro. I'm focusing on this bird. And this bird, and for people don't know, para los que no sepan, un pájaro siempre se mantiene fiel a la persona con la que está. A veces la persona muere y el pájaro permanece ahí, fiel. Sometimes, even when if the person that has the bird dies, the bird remains faithful. So, what I can see here as an overall story, lo que puedo ver aquí como una historia en general para Amy, es que siempre tuvo alguien, o siempre ha tenido alguien que le está cuidando la espalda a través de penas y cosas duras que pasan en la vida. Pero ese periodo está terminando, tanto así que ya puede descansar y dejar sus armas. Y esta persona, pienso que sigue siendo representada por este pájaro. Que a lo mejor en las sombras, aún en la espalda, sigue apoyando a Amy, no importa qué pase. So, in English, the general story that this tells me is that Amy has always someone watching her back through tribulations. So much that now she can lay down her weapons to rest. And that person represented by the loyalty of the bird will always remain, even if it's hidden or not in plain sight, or even if Amy doesn't see it that way all the time. Eso es lo que veo. That's what I see. ¿Qué te parece, Amy? Ahí sigue. Incluso cuando tú no lo ves, ahí sigue. Man! Hasn't it been fun, everyone? Y hay más luz aquí. ¿Te imaginas que sigue? I know, Nian. So much love spread around. So much love. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Cthulhu. Thank you, Nian. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Bakusan. Thank you, Dark Moon. I hope you find the best. Thank you, Elise. Thank you, Esteves. Thank you. much fun. I know. Thank you, C. I don't know where you are. I hope you're having fun in your nephew's party. Thank you, C. Oh, no. 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 Los mexicanos no lloran. No, sí lloramos. Mexicans don't cry, but we do. A lot. A lot. Yeah. Brent, you're still there. I want to tell you a story that you remind me yesterday. If you're still there. Oh man, beyond wonderful. Look, it surprises me. Hey, no, it's okay. It was just a couple of minutes. It reminds me every time that you get scared on your stream, like you do this and you jump and all that. I wanted to know if the tarots had me making it as big a streamer. Oh no, I mean, do you want to have a reading? We can do one. We can do one, definitely. You have a question? You have a question, we go. This is Tarot Wednesday. We're here to read. And we still have energy. We're still going. Come on, Brent. Do you have a question? The card says yes. Oh, thank you, thank you. You know I'm silly like that. You know I'm silly like that. Yeah, I'll tell you the story right now. But let's see. Brent is asking if he's gonna be a big streamer. Ooh. The Lovers. 7 card. Going to my trusty guide because I'm not that familiar with that card. Sorry, 6 card. Blossoming feelings. Blossoming feelings. Are you wondering? Are you wondering again if you're gonna find love? I mean, you were asking the other day if you were gonna find the love of your life. But things are blossoming. Things are growing. Things are like sprouting everywhere. Is that gonna make you big? The Tower. Tribulations and pain. You remember the last time they also got tribulations and pain and lost. But things are growing out for you, man. Things are growing. Just keep yourself grounded so you don't fall from that tower. Things are growing around you. Things are getting big and gonna keep getting big. Yeah. Just keep yourself on top of the tower. Don't fall down. How? The journey, the beginning. Just keep it going the way you are. Keep being true to yourself. Keep nurturing those blossoms. Keep on top of things. And all this, like a growing, creeping weed, will keep on creeping to your tower and will be giving you the power and the strength to keep growing. And I don't know, maybe in the process you will find that love that you're searching for, which I think you already have. I mean, we may be talking about different kinds of love, right? we may be talking about like love, but you are surrounded by so much love that it's like seeds to the wind. They're spreading, they're growing up beyond your reach. So, are you gonna be a big streamer? I think you already are, man. I think you already are. Look, I once wrote a I was once writing autobiography, and I was in high school, so quite stupid, right? Not even a third of my life, and I was already writing about the things that I have done and lived through. And this girl came to me and she was like, what are you writing? What is that? And I told her like, oh, you know, I was reading. And I gave it to her. And she started reading, and she was like, can I keep it? And I was like, well, it's like my life story so far. But yeah, sure. Why do you want to keep it? And she was like, because this is showing me how much you have gone through, and how little I have gone through, and how much I am complaining about life. And I told her then my job here is done. If you feel that by reading what I wrote changed your life in any way, then it has served its purpose. So you may say that you're still a growing streamer, that you're small. I think you're already big, man. And I think like a water ripple might have started in the center of where you are, but those ripples go beyond of what you can see. It is that big. That's what I feel. I think you're already big, and you're gonna keep getting bigger. You're gonna keep spreading. You're gonna keep growing. To what point? I don't know. That depends on where you stand. You will have a firm foundation. That's what I see. What do you think? Thank you. When I was in med school, when I was studying to become a doctor, I always offered myself for any kind of experiment or test or anything that we were learning. If it was blood drawn or like anything that was like anything like that, and I will always say, yeah, me, yeah. Prick me, punch me, take out my blood, do whatever we need to do. Siempre me ofrecía para los experimentos. Y estábamos en la clase de fisiología. We were in physiology class, which means basically how things work. Thank you. Glad you like it. So they hooked me up, and first of all, they asked who have read the class for that day. And since I didn't have books, really, I was not aware of what we were gonna be learning that day. So I went to the class blind. To give you an example, when you are in med school, just to be prepared of what you're gonna learn the next day, sometimes you have to read 200, 300 pages for one class. So it's hard when you don't have books, right? When you don't have the money to buy the books and they don't have it in the library, and someone lends you one and it's like 10 editions past, so things have changed and yada yada, right? So I wasn't aware what was gonna happen on the class, and they hooked me up, they wired me, put me a cap and electrodes and all that, and they tell me like, just sit there and relax, close your eyes. We're gonna take a basal reading, which means how things are getting read by the instruments in a normal state, right? Lo digo rápido en español. Cuando estaba estudiando medicina, estábamos en la clase de fisiología, y para estudiar la clase, generalmente en medicina tienes que leer 200, 300 páginas para estar preparado. So, yo no tenía el libro y no iba preparado para la clase. Entonces me ofrecí y me dijeron, ¿quién leyó la clase? Dije que yo no. Entonces me conectaron electrodos y herramientas para leerme y tomaron una lectura basal. Me dijeron que me relajara. cerrar los ojos, right? And I was closing my eyes, and they were like other students taking notations and like, oh, like yeah, look at these lines and these readings and brain waves and heartbeat and pulse and respiration and oxygenation and vital signs, right? So they're doing that while I have my eyes closed, and then I just hear like this loud sound, like hard, and I'm like this, and I just open one eye and turn around, and I close them again. So ya me están tomando todas las lecturas los otros estudiantes, pulso, ritmo cardíaco, respiración, oxigenación, ondas cerebrales y todo. Y de repente hacen ese ruido fuerte y yo nada más abro un ojo y volteo. And then they just like, what the hell? What? And I open my eyes and I turn to see the monitor with the instruments. And I just see the slightest of peaks of any of the other reactions. And that was me opening my eye and turning my head. And they was like, this is supposed to measure all the changes that happen when you just suddenly get scared. But you're a fucking psychopath. You didn't get scared. You didn't jump. You were just like yelled out to the max, to the point that there's no response, like no human response is being read. And we all know we are right, because when you turn, we had those spikes. You are not human, they told me. So every time that they scare you, I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, I don't know how is that. I don't get scared like that. So I was like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how I do it. But every time that you get scared, I'm like, geez, man, how does he get scared all the time? Because never happens to me. Pero les decía en español que me empezaron a decir que no era humano y que porque no tenía ninguna reacción, el estudio era para demostrar todos los cambios que hay cuando te asustan, ¿no? Y a Brent a cada rato lo asustan en su stream. Y me recordó esa historia porque nunca me asusto de esa forma. Y me parece muy, muy interesante como él brinca. Así, te asusta todo, right? But there you go. I don't know who's there. Like, do we have more people for a reading? If not, but yeah, you get so scared. Now, I have some form of PTSD for the simple reason that I live in the Mexican border when the war on drugs was like ongoing. And I've seen tons of shit, like hardcore shit. And I've been in hardcore shit. And my form of PTSD is not like I get triggered by those kind of things, like jump scares or loud noises or anything like that. My PTSD gets triggered when I see a threat, or when I think that it's a threat. It gets triggered by that uneasiness of scanning everybody, looking into everybody's hands, pockets, eyes. Where are they looking? Where are they coming from? Where are the exits? Where, like, what is the easiest way to escape? How could I defend my family in a situation? And then it's just this tension that builds up, and then I have to realize that I'm safe in a safe place. So I don't know. I know you're a veteran, and I don't know how much that plays into you being scared, or you being a scary cat all your life. But yeah, we're different, and I was just thinking about that. Like I don't know if it's healthy for you, man, to be getting scared all the time. I hope it is. I hope it's not something that it's gonna affect you, because I will get worried about it. But it's up to you, man. I don't know. I will definitely remove them. I'm like, you know what? Don't scare me anymore. I don't need that right now. You have fun at my expense. But it's up to you. You look funny when you get scared. You get scared, but you know what? You look way better when you're happy. So take that into account. I also have some other stuff that are not human, but we leave that for another time. We still have a little bit time on the stream. We started at 1. It's 2:37 p.m. Central Time. Empezamos a la 1 más o menos y son las 2:37. So no sé qué quieren hacer. It's up to you, man. I just want to see you healthy and happy. If you say it's okay, I won't worry no more. But yeah. What else I wanted to say? Man, this music is so chill. I'm gonna get sleepy soon. But I think I'm gonna turn off my candles because they're getting a little bit warm here. So some smoky smoke. Brent, I have never fished in my life. Not a single time. I don't know what is to fish or how to fish. But you say you were fishing the other day. Is it fun? Bakusan, si no te importa, ¿qué clase de conversaciones son las que no quieres tener? Me quedé pensando en eso también. Thank you, Final Architect. How are you today? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining us. If you are out there, you want a tarot reading, let me know. We can do one. Yay! Plenty of followers. I think we have 94 followers now. So we are very close to the 100 mark. And thanks to Brent and Cthulhu and Yan, we have now 9 subscribers total. So we're fairly close to reach another milestone, which is 15 for Twitch, in which we get another slot for emotes. But yeah, I mean, I don't know who's out there. Who else is there? 94, yeah. Yeah. It is amazing. Lots of followers. Now, most of them don't engage, and yeah, 15. I know. Oh no, man. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, man. Brent is like, what, 15? Bitch, please. I have 100 and I don't know, man. How many do you have? How many did you reach yesterday? What are you in the subs? Like 100 and what? 20, 25, 30? That's a shit ton of subscribers. Ya, rumbo a los 100. Ya, nos faltan poquitos. 6 para, bueno, 95. Nos faltan 5. 5 suscripciones para las 100. Perdón, 5 followers para los 100 followers. But we need to change things here on the banner because we can update this for the subscribers. Now, Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you for that. Whoa, man. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. That's what I mean. That's a lot of love. I mean, I know. Is it Ryan or Ryan in real life? Big Don Daddy, Fluff Snug. They're like the ones that threw you out there. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. That they got you out there, but that's a lot of love. That's what I mean. That's a lot of love out there. Definitely a lot of love. This is something else. I'm processing. I'm processing. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit quiet, but I'm processing this thing. This is it's really interesting to me. This form of validation. You know, sometimes you do something and you're wondering if it's worth it, if it's gonna be interesting for people, if it's gonna be something that is gonna leave something behind or something for someone else, right? And thank you so much. I mean, and we may talk about it some other time, right? Just when we're trying or something else. But by no means I had a perfect life, and by no means I am the person that has had more hardships in life, right? Maybe below average or above average or whatever. And definitely I know people that had it harder than me. But if something I have learned through life is that really we have a very short time of life, of time in this world. Bakusan, thank you so much. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos. Muchas gracias. Ya vamos a terminar el stream en un ratito, so no te preocupes. Enjoy your class. I think you're going to class, right? And disfruta tu clase. So we have a very short span of time here in this realm, world, whatever you want to see it. And humans tend to learn through hardship, and we get fixated in some stuff. But when you are able to look at the big picture and realize that life is truly precious and that you need to seize it every single day and try to make the best out of it, not only for you but for the people that surround you, and you're winning in life. And this is coming from someone that is an atheist. I definitely don't believe that there's a God or a higher power, and that might be sad for some people. But to me, it's just a manifestation of how ephemeral we are and how quickly things end and change. And it tells me that I need to pay attention to what I have every single day and to be grateful because it's cause and effect and lots of luck that gets you where you are, whatever that place is. And that sometimes when you don't see yourself being able to get out from that cycle, sometimes it's not entirely up to you. Sometimes it's just luck. So if you think that and that you don't let that defeat you that day and you can look forward and move forward, and if you call that positivity, well then you keep forward. Thank you. Thank you so much, Abdul. If you are able to keep moving forward, or whatever it is, you can succeed in life. The success might not seem what you envisioned or dreamt or the place that you wanted to be, but you're still alive. So you have another day to fight. So there you are. I seen it like this kid, I can't remember his name. Your moderator. The day that he was gonna stream Hemin or Hemi, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. But I was telling my wife, hey, this kid, he was throwing himself out there into the void in a game, setting himself into hardships with a handicap, with zero audience. Zero audience. And I don't know if he has a brother or a sister or a dad or a mom or a grandparent or a significant other or whatever to be there to say like, you get this, buddy. In a game, right? It's a game. It's a game. It's important for us gamers, but it's a game. And I was like, I'm gonna be there for him. I'm just gonna root for him. It feels like that's what I should be doing right now. So I just did. And I don't know if I changed anything for him, but it did change something from me. It reminded me when my grandpa used to watch me play video games. It reminded me when my dad was able to watch me play video games. And how I was like, now video games are multiplayer all the time because I have a wife and kids. So I wanted to make him feel that if it was possible. Oh, thank you, Cthulhu. Thank you. Hey, don't worry, Cthulhu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, for the subscription, for the bits, for the hype train, for everything. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you stream later, I'll be there. Have a nice day. So I just wanted to be there for that kid. For any reason. And I haven't been the best person all my life. But we try every day. So if this is a door or a window into being able to share something like that, even if I cannot subscribe to everyone, even if I cannot throw beats at everyone, but if this helps a little bit someone, then oh man, thank you again. Woo, thank you. I feel that it's something that I should do right. And my wife let me invest in some stuff like camera and a ring light and some stuff that I scrunch up from all equipment and all that, and she was like, she told me jokingly, stop spending on that because you never finish anything, right? And I was like, I'm trying. But she was joking. And she told me like, hey, I was joking, right? Like, don't feel bad about it. Uh, Something in my brain that sometimes jumps from one thing to another. But if it is constant uh, window, it keeps being open for somebody else to learn something from me, I think it's worth it. And so far it has been. Like that joy that Brent had yesterday, it made me work with a smile in my face the whole night. And I just wanted to go out there and share that with someone else, as many people as I could. So I jumped from one stream to another and another and another, and I was like one bit here and one bit there and one follow and a promotion and just talking, and I was like, oh shit, and I need to work too. But I wanted to do that, so I did. So my dear followers, my dear subscribers, sounds awesome. My dear subscribers, and in general, the people that have joined us today, thank you from the bottom of my rotten and dark, twisted heart. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end the stream right now. Uh, Before I start crying, thank you for everything. Thank you, and have a wonderful day, morning or night, whatever it is out there. Have a nice meal. Have a nice nap. Have a nice day at work. I am out. Bye.
Tickets now to Suicide Squad in theaters on HBO Max. These are your brothers and sisters for the next few days.
Neil. Oh, I really enjoyed you being here. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good day at work, and hopefully we'll see you later. Okay, well, I've just ran in here now. Can I get out of here? Can I, like, go round? This is where I picked up the key, wasn't it? Oh, what was the picture